Hello everyone. Just gonna say greetings in chat. Basically, I'm just gonna be talking about my first adventure into Argo Online, which happened earlier today. So this is the recording I made earlier with Bandicam, and I was adjusting some settings. This is what the settings look like. I think this game is in the early stages of open beta, so I did notice a few things that were still a little buggy or glitchy that are still being worked on. I already went through the character creation. One thing about the classes, they are gender locked, but the good the the one advantage of classes is that they have, I think, around 7 to 10 different classes, somewhere around there. A lot of different classes to choose from. A pretty decent amount of customization, changing the hair and the face and all that. This is the first quest. Uh, this is the tutorial. This coming of age ceremony was always hosted at the Alpine Ales. There are various test topics at the coming of age ceremony, and this is to verify that Argolus has the ability successfully accomplish the given task as a member of Florissa. That's the faction. There's two factions. One that goes by nature, and the other one goes more with a mechanical approach. Long time ago, there was a mouse suffering from fear toward cats. One day, a magician who felt sorry about it visited the mouse and turned him into a cat. However, somehow the mouse who turned into a cat started to get scared by dogs. Then the magician turned the cat into a dog. And then it says, no, the mouse that became a god is now fearing the tiger. So the magician made the dog to a tiger. However, the tiger is now fearing the hunger. So the hunger said, Return to the mouse. You have a heart of mouse, so I can't do anything about it. This game also has something that I do like. It has a in-game bot, and I was using it. As you're about to find out as the quests go on, I'm gonna. I think I was okay. The most fundamental and important virtue that the floor saw warriors should exhibit is the daring heart, the courage that can fight an enemy. Therefore, I have arranged an assignment to test Argolus, and the preparatory camp where we are standing is in the middle of the wild plains Canis Nest, king of the molting plains. They can be difficult and frightening for young warriors like Argolus. You start out with one skill and 3 commands on your hotbar. One is to pick up items that are on the ground. I'm not sure what number 4 does. Number 2 I think is just an auto attack, and the number 1 on the hotbar is a skill. Argolus, do you have a courage to fight them? Before you answer, let me ask you a simple question. I missed it. Okay. I see. I understand. What you want is an indomitable spirit. Now, shall we begin the first test? When the exam is completed, I will give you something that allows you to earn what you want. That part seemed a little unclear to me, but I know that I have to complete this quest. And the thing about the indomitable spirit is it gives you, I think, 3 choices, and I picked the indomitable spirit. First test is to eliminate the wind plane Canis and deliver the Canis claw to Yarsu Ain something at the test camp. Your next test will start. You've been given your first quest. I'll give you an important piece of information to help you complete it. And the nice part about that is when you see the text, you can also hear the voice of the guy that's in the window here speaking to you. So this game has some pretty decent voice acting, and I also found that I like the music that they have for the game. I have turned the sound off because of copyright issues. So, but if you go into the game and you decide to try it out, the music and the sound is pretty nice, from what I've heard so far. And another nice feature is it leads you to where you need to go, at least for some of these quests. I'm not sure about all of them, but and right here I'm attacking this Wild Plains Canis without equipping my armor and weapon that you start out with. And I had to figure out how to use the potions before I was defeated. I think I defeated this one without dying. Right now I'm just using regular auto attack, which is number 2, and now I'm trying to use number 1. So I hit number 1, the skill that I have, but it only worked one time. So most of the time that I was attacking this mob, I was using a regular fist attack without a weapon, which made it take a really long time to defeat it, and I almost got defeated myself. For this MMO, I like it because it's 3D, unlike most of the browser games that are out now, the new ones. However, I did have to learn how to manually equip armor and weapons. One thing so far that I'm in the tutorial is that the in-game bot works. It will use the skills, but I could not, for some reason, get the HP potions to work. But that's pretty much all that I had filmed. Another thing here is that there's not too much adjustment that you can do to get it on a low setting, if that's what you want. So there's not much customization as far as your settings. Each fog distance, you only get the 3 settings that you can set it to. Object distance is the same way. Grass distance, it only has 3 settings. Effects, only 3 settings, and you can't turn it all the way off. There's nothing here that you can turn all the way off. And it has high setting and a low setting for the graphics. That's about it for now. Hopefully that will change in the future. And you can turn the shadow, which seems to be, they call it normal, and detail, which I think what they would probably mean is shadows low and shadows high on your settings. I turn mine to normal, or which to me I interpret as low, and water I turn low. I turned everything down because even just the game itself, I was getting lag, and the camera distance, I turned that down. Everything that I could turn down, I turned it down, and it seems to be playing pretty good now. But the other problem that I have right now is I just can't stream it live while I'm recording because it uses up too much resources on the computer. For example, when I tried just now, I had just the Chrome browser open, and I tried to open the game, and it started, and then it just shut off by itself. So that's a pretty clear indicator that it's just the game when it's running, it uses up too much resources on my computer. But the good news is that I can run the game client. It's a client. You have to download it. It's 3 gigs in a zipped file, and then you gotta unzip it and then install it. But I did figure out how to get it to record without lagging too much with Bandicam. So I was able to record, and then now I just play it back on the media player. But as you can see, I'm gonna go back out of that. There we go. But everything else is pretty similar, but the graphical user interface is a little. It took me a little while to get the hang of. You have these two buttons. They do something. They change the mode, and the M is to access the system and other functions of the game. And you can see the EXP bar on the bottom. It's got a little avatar on the bottom also. The third hotbar is for HP potions. So yeah, you can see here you have your mana potion and your HP potion, and I don't know what the other one is. It looks like they're still trying to polish up the game, I think, on the interface, or at least I would hope that's what their goal is. But overall, the game isn't too bad. The music is really nice. The character creation is okay. I like how they have a lot of different classes. That's pretty nice. This is the first time I've played it. I'm probably gonna jump back in right now for about 30 more minutes because I'm starting to get sleepy, and I'm not gonna record anything. I'm just gonna play it and try to get out of the tutorial. My thoughts on the tutorial so far is that the instructions are pretty good on teaching you how to play the game. I think I have almost everything figured out. It's just a matter of learning what everything is on the all the little detail parts. There are, like, when you target something, there's a lot of little things here that you can see, and I'm still trying to figure that part out. But overall, it seems to be like a pretty good. It has me interested, and I also do like it. I like how they have an in-game bot. There's not many 3D MMOs that I know of. This game also reminds me of another MMO that I played I think about a year ago, and it was called Prius Online. I played that for a couple months, and that's what this reminds me of. It reminds me a little bit of that game. So that's all I got for now, guys. I said earlier that if I would find something new, or I would stream again, so I did. But I'm gonna keep it short on this stream. And thanks for watching. I will catch you guys at the next stream.